Hi, I'm Ruth Hanston, and I'd like to talk to you now about the 8th step of the Relationship and Results-Oriented Healthcare 10 Best Practices. So this best practice is called checkpoints. And we talked about earlier in our steps during shift handover or when initial direction and planning is occurring with assistive personnel that the registered nurse would be sure to set up checkpoints, timelines, huddles, parameters for reporting, and times to really be sure that you update with each other before and after meals and breaks. When we talked earlier as well about the 5 rights of delegation and supervision, we know that right communication and right direction, right supervision and feedback are 2 of the 5 rights of delegation and supervision. So based on having a mental framework for working together effectively as a team, we know that we must recommend that there are checkpoints occurring before and after those breaks and meals, and also that there are special times set aside that you'll try to reconnect with each other and discuss the progress of your patients. In these checkpoints, there should be feedback going both ways about data being retrieved, also finding out whether or not the person is doing well and feels like they're on schedule, whether or not they need help, and whether or not those processes are being achieved that you had asked to be completed. Were the turns happening? Do we need help with those? Did we make sure we ambulated patients, hydrated them, those kinds of issues. So we wanted to make sure that everyone was aware that checkpoints should be occurring throughout the shift. And even though they are set up at the beginning of the shift, to make sure that that plan actually occurs. The more that you begin to have checkpoints and updates as a part of your daily work, it becomes a structure so that you can actually be more flexible in meeting the needs of your patients. So thank you for joining us for this brief discussion of Step 8, or checkpoints, in the Relationship and Results-Oriented Healthcare process.